Okay, let's do the Tableau on the House, shall we? The House of Representatives. Finally got their speaker. I did a reading on him last month. It showed speaker in there. I think they were just holding his feet to the fire. Well, all those theatrics, because that whole thing was theatrics. They were going to all vote for him anyway. So let's see. The House of Representatives. Tableau. House full. We have the 9 of Cups. House World, the 6 of Wands. So let's see. Oh, good, it's in frame. House of Representatives. Okay. So we start with the, let me get a, where's my pointer? The Strength card, the 5 of Wands, the Empress, the 6 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. There is a lot of fighting. I mean, not that that was going to be a surprise to anyone, but strong fighting new people as well, transitioning to victory. So all of these people that are coming in, this is going to be a shite show of all shite shows. This I'm trying to explain without using crude language. So it's one of those willy-wagging parties. It's that type of thing. It's goofy and stupid and unbecoming of people who are supposed to be representing the country on not just a national scale but international scale. This people stage. I mean, people see you everywhere. Anyway, the Strength card, the 5 of Wands, the Empress, the 6 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of infighting, especially with new people. Empress and House Empress, these are new people that are coming in. The 6 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. And so, in order to get anything done, it's going to take a lot of diplomacy, but a lot of fighting first. The Strength card is about diplomacy, because she has no power over this lion other than diplomacy. She's not stronger than him. She has to use gentility and grace, and so you're going to have to coax people with the carrot on the string even to make sure that the fighting stops and that you transition. But everything that is going to be done over the next 2 years is going to have a lot of baggage. So if Democrats get anything done, look closely at the bill, because it's flooded with a bunch of other garbage. But this is going to be very hard to get one thing done because of politics. 5 of Wands in House High Priestess. A lot of hidden agendas, a lot of fighting behind closed doors, especially over power and things of that nature. Kevin McCarthy is a eunuch. He is pretty much cut off. Period. Because the power here with the Emperors, this is House Emperor, is 6 of Swords. He's going along with the get along because they control him. So he doesn't really have any power. I don't care what he looks like on TV. That's what it says here anyway. The Ace of Swords in House Hierophant. There will be one thing done possibly in 2 years with this government. The Knight of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the Star, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. There is some sort of control that is lost when it comes to money. So I don't know if they have some sort of financial agenda, but it's cut off. It recoups like in the middle of the year. or towards the hotter months, so towards the summer. It starts to recoup, and then we can talk about business again, that type of thing, because it ends well with Page of Cups in House Wheel of Fortune, but the House Wheel of Fortune also governs time. And so it's one of those things to where you're going to have to wait for anything to be done. The cups also indicate spring for me, so towards the hotter months, the spring and the summers, we can actually start to talk about finance and the government, because control is loss. And not control of like the House speakership, control period of getting things done, because control, or the Knight of Wands, the progression, the control, is in House Lovers. Lovers is the relationships. So it's like there's the relationships and the control, and then Chariot is about getting things on the same page. House Chariot is here where the Ten of Swords is. So loss of diplomacy that we had back here. Loss of diplomacy, loss of two sides coming together, loss of working together. Star in House Strength, which means towards maybe the 8th month or the hotter months, we start to do a little bit better. Things start to pick up. And then the Nine of Pentacles and House Hermit. Now we're starting to actually wander and search for finance and security and things of that nature. And then the Page of Cups and time. So initially they get nothing done. Wait towards the spring and summer. I don't know if it's just because of adjournments or what, but they don't get anything done until later in the spring and summer. Five of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. There's still a fight within Republican leadership between a man and a woman. There's a lot of regrets here. A whole lot of regrets here. Five of Cups is in House Justice as well, so someone regrets something, and there could be something like a legal proceeding or an established position. The established position would be more Hierophant, but with the Justice card, something has to be like legally stamped, like this is your position, period, because there is some sort of fight between a man and a woman. This man does hold a position of power, but he has to compromise a lot. He's in House Temperance. Temperance is about compromise, and the woman is in House Devil. She doesn't want compromise. That's literally the opposites. Temperance and Devil could not be more opposite. One's an angel, one's the demon. And so there's like one person here and one person here that are constantly battling with one another, but they're both in the Republican Party. So this is not Jeffries. Someone here with House Death and the Ten of Wands, there's a lot of change that needs to happen, but some burden around it, because this person here doesn't want the change, not the changes that this person would make. And so, like, I regret supporting you, I regret the Republicans supporting you, and now I'm going to make your life hard for no reason. The Eight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Hermit, the Justice, and the Temperance. There is something about walking away, pressure, searching, legal, compromise. Someone may be resigning or being pressured to in a legal capacity. So, because this is investigation with Hermit and Justice. So the successful investigation, I might add, into something mysterious, because Hermit is in House Moon. Moon is mysterious. It hides details on purpose, but Justice is in House Sun. It illuminates something legal. So something here with legal investigations does create some sort of compromise. The compromise is in House Judgment, so this may be an actual judgment against whoever this is that's walking away. The Tower, Eight of Cups is in House Tower, so it's like sudden or it's a breakthrough, because both of these can be illuminating. The Tower is also illuminating, but it illuminates by force. It picks up the rock instead of whatever's under the rock just coming out from underneath. And so with the investigations and the legal and then the forced exposure and the walking away, this could be someone resigning. Like, I'm giving you the option to, we'll say it that way. You don't have to, Again, these are still up to you, but it's like there's pressure to do so. And the Nine of Wands is in House Star, so there's pressure to do so for the future. Like, I don't need you to be here. Your future has been heavily strained. The security of a person, heavily strained. Probably Santos, but anyhow. For the house, there is some sort of victory that is had with the Six of Wands in the house world, so they do get something completed successfully. The Fool, Nine of Cups is in House Fool. There is something that they really, really wanted that is just now beginning, which is the power and the speakership. But they do get one thing done. Let's see. So you have the Strength, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. There is something too around health and transportation that is either going to be left on the table or the votes are just not. People aren't on the same side with this. I think your Democrats are united, but that's not what the read says. I'm just saying that personally. I think maybe Democrats are united and the Republicans are not, because there's something here around health and transportation or infrastructure, maybe roads and bridges type thing, that there's a lot of loss on. Because someone can't compromise or can't see the bigger picture. Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. I mean, listen, we know this, but they are going to continue to infight. Just because McCarthy got elected, again, this means nothing. It was one Republican about to punch Matt Gaetz, apparently, is what they were trying to put in the headlines. There's something here about the relationships are just dying. There's fights. Now, you could read this as fights ending in the Republicans, but the Nine of Wands is strain. So it could be like the public fighting stops, but it's still under strain. So if you ask me, the fighting still leads to strain. There's a lot of loss and a lot of fighting, and it's going to continue. They're going to be under strain, a lot of strain. They're not on the same page. The Nine of Wands, I always point out, the 9 wands that are in that card are not of the same level, same height, because they're not all working together. They weren't all put in with the same energy and the same focus. They're not all the same thing. So you have to approach each one differently. And so there's a lot of unequal footing. There's a lot of unequal everything. There's too many diverse ideas in here too. Five of Wands warns against diversity. Because we're not on the same page to get one thing done, because the 5 should lead to the 6. So we are supposed to be having victory, but our diversity is keeping us in a circular argument. The Empress, the Star, the Ten of Wands, and the Hermit. There is something new that does improve, but it gets burdened by votes more than likely. And a solution has to be found, because it's something you have to do. We have something to do with health. Empress is health, Star is health for me. Empress is body, Star is health. So this could be something about COVID, or hell, who knows what else new is going to come out. So there's something here about health that is burdened, and a solution needs to be found. I'll say it's burdened. I won't say it's burdened by votes, but it's burdened. I'm going to say burdened by votes. Yes, I am. Because we're talking about the House of Representatives, not necessarily America, this in the America GT. So the Six of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Justice. There's some man here who may face a legal sanction, a legal something over personal finance. Or he may be doing an investigation himself over personal financing. Large sums of money from a company poured into one person. So I don't know if someone wants to. Oh, that could be the guy who's doing the. I don't know if he's in the house though. Or Jared Kushner. Someone wants to investigate a large sum of money poured into one person. Could be Jared, especially from overseas. So that could be what that is. Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Temperance. There is victory over the health thing, so whatever this was, there is victory over the health thing for America. Medicine or medical, because this is the Alchemy card, which is my medicine card. So there's some sort of medicine thing here that there is a victory on. It's a really great one too, so this may be a thing where it's almost unanimous to where this can go through rather quickly. I don't know if it has to do with children's health or maybe just something to help medical, period. Okay, so we shall see. Good Lord. One day our government will work the way it's supposed to. One day.